This week's job, we've got a nice Frankia in. This van is having pretty much anything you can think of. So we're putting self-leveling, a massive 24 volt Victron system in it. So we're going to have two 3 kilowatt inverters in there. So we're going to have 6 kilowatt of inverters in there. And we're going to charge at 100 amps from the engine. Well, 100 amps at 12 volt, 50 amps at 24 volts. That's just how it works when you're stepping up the voltage. We've also got a big solar panel array. Wiring in a washing machine and a dryer and a dishwasher and an air fryer and an induction hob and a coffee machine and a microwave. So it's having anything you can think of. It's pretty much going in this van. Let me show you around this van. Excuse the lighting, I haven't quite finished yet, so we're working from a head torch. So we're inside this Frankia now. So this one's got air conditioning on the roof. We've got a nice Dometic unit up there. And we've also put a diesel heater in this as well, so it's got an Aldi heating system in it. But if you're just wanting heat all the time, it uses quite a lot of gas. So we've added a 4 kilowatt diesel heater. And then the customer's going to pipe that into some of the factory pipes that are dotting around, and he's going to do all the piping himself. So we put the controller for it up here. So originally this was a shelf. So we've taken the shelf out, we've made a board, put the servo screen in there, and we've put the diesel heater screen in there as well. So that's all with the factory stuff. Also, he's added some sockets everywhere. So he's going to have a coffee machine on here instead of a TV. So I've put a 240 volt socket there and a 12 volt socket, so they can have a nice little lamp there as well. We've added some extra 240 volt sockets up here as well, because the customer's taken out the gas oven and the gas hob, and he's going to have a countertop induction cooker. And then also, instead of an oven, we now have a dishwasher. Don't often see that in a van. So inside the wardrobe there was originally 2 consumer units, because they had an upgraded inverter system from the factory. So the inverter powered one consumer unit on a pass-through function, so when the inverter's on, it only powers the sockets in the van and not like the fridge and the heater and that sort of things. So I've had to rewire all that, put them into one of our consumer units, which in a van like this there's a lot of wires in there, but I've made it all nice and neat. This customer's also changed the fridge, so he doesn't have a 3-way fridge now, he's got a mains powered fridge. And he's also changed this space up here for an air fryer, and he's added a microwave. So we've got quite a lot of stuff in this van. We haven't even got to the boot yet, and I'll show you what he's putting in there in a second. In this hole down here, there was the original 12 volt system that ran all the van. So we've got 2 lithium batteries, a 90 amp DC to DC charger, a little tiny solar controller, and an inverter all stuffed into this little tiny hole. So I've removed all that. I've managed to save him a decent sized space so he can use it as actual storage in his van. The new side of things, I've left 2 lithium batteries in just so he's got plenty of power. We're wiring up his factory system like it was, so all the 12 volt stuff in the van all works off these 2 batteries. Then we've got an XS 1400 running off the 24 volt side to charge this. And then we're also going to run the self-leveling system off these batteries. So this is going to have a nice board in front of it with his new fuse boxes. And then if he ever wants to add anything else, his fuse box is in here, and it's a nice easy place for him to get to. So in this pocket we can see the diesel heater and the back end of the batteries over there, as well as the end of my Victron setup. So I've got a little bit more wiring to connect up in here, but then this is going to have the self-leveling system just sat at the side of the diesel heater, and he's going to pipe it in all himself. And then I'm going to put a board in front of that that'll be removable, so he can use this area as storage as well. So this van has a massive boot. So the customer is fitting in here a washing machine and a dryer. So they're going to sit side by side here. So I've had to put a double socket in the boot space so he can power both them, and he's going to tie them into the factory hot water and cold water and waste lines. He's also going to modify this area so he can access this area from the bedroom area as well. So it's going to be pretty cool once he gets all them in. So that's it now, guys. The Frankia is all finished off. Let's go and have a look around and we can see exactly what we've done to this one. So in this cupboard is where the majority of the system is. So if we just come and have a look in here. So in here we've got two 24 volt 3 kVA inverters, both stacked on top of each other to try and save some space. Then behind that there's 3 batteries running this way. They're 24 volt 334 amp hour each. They're the new limited edition ones, there's not going to be many of them around. And then we've got as links in for his distribution. Then we've got 3 XSs, all doing the charging systems, and then 2 solar controllers, and then there's brains of the thing, the servo. We've got his servo screen and the diesel heater screen up there. We've got his air conditioning in the roof. We've got plenty of power for the dishwasher, the mains fridge, air fryer, and microwave, and plenty of power for the washing machine and the dryer that's going in the boot. So yeah, it's pretty much an house at this point. So yeah, we've got some pretty interesting builds coming up. Keep an eye out for us, and we'll see you on the next one.